New information in a News for Jax I-Team investigation into the beating death of a patient inside the Northeast Florida State Hospital. The accused attacker was his roommate, and the victim's family has claimed that killing could have been avoided.
Now, I-Team investigator Marilyn Parker has obtained court records that take us inside the facility for the first time. She's also hearing from another distraught family, also wanting answers in their loved one's death.
These pictures give us our first look inside the Northeast Florida State Hospital, where police say Warren Barrett was brutally beaten by his roommate in April 2021.
Full of blood.
Kristen Brown, a nurse at the hospital, told investigators in recorded interviews what she saw.
Badly beaten, like it was already purple.
Right.
It was already purple. He had like blood on his face. He had a busted lip, and his eyes were closed. And I actually thought he was dead.
This is the accused attacker, Mark Stone, with blood on his clothes. Brown said she never saw the men violent against one another.
Did you ever have any issues with either one of them as far as violence?
Barrett is like more of like a self-injury. He's like a headbanger. He likes to bang his head against the walls. But Mark, no.
Never anything.
He was generally pretty calm and quiet.
Immediately after the alleged attack, Stone left this note on his bed that reads, "I couldn't just lay there and suffer bodily harm. I had to do what I could to prevent being struck." Barrett died 10 days after the attack, and Stone has been charged with second-degree murder. Our investigation discovered this isn't the first time a patient attacked another patient at this hospital. In September 2020, a man who we're calling SF at the request of his family was attacked and assaulted by another patient. SF's mother told us off camera her youngest son was Baker acted to the hospital in 2018 after being diagnosed with a traumatic brain injury.
November of 2020 is when he was transported to Baptist Hospital with the 2 broken ribs and numerous other injuries. I think the thing that shocked me the most is that he didn't even know who I was. You know, he didn't know me. And I think that was hard for me.
A doctor at Baptist told Nefesh staff SF may be a victim of sexual abuse. The Baker County Press says SF's alleged attacker is Markeith Lloyd Jr., who has a history of violence and is the son of a convicted killer in Central Florida. Lloyd Jr. was charged with aggravated battery with great bodily harm. The court found him unable to stand trial due to his mental illness. SF died in January 2021. His death certificate says he died from COVID-19, but his mother disagrees because other documents report he died from pneumonia after a collapsed lung that was repaired due to abuse while at the hospital.
I want to see accountability.
A report by the Office of Inspector General says SF should have been in a nursing home. The day SF was attacked, the IG report said both men had their required supervision. Adult Protective Services, or APS, says SF was beaten by Lloyd Jr. for 1 minute and 30 seconds. APS State Director Roy Carr believed there was nothing more the aides could have done to prevent the attack. So whose fault is it? The report names Linda Williams, the hospital administrator, and Dr. Yolanda Hernandez, the head medical doctor. They weren't there during the attack, but are named alleged perpetrators because Carr says they're responsible for everything that occurs under them. Hernandez has the authority to move patients to different facilities. Records show there were multiple requests for SF's transfer. Just 1 day before the attack, there was a request for Lloyd Jr. to be relocated to a forensic facility. They were never moved.
They need to stop putting forensic patients in with the civil community. I mean, that's ridiculous.
SF's mom says she is angry and disappointed.
My son was there to get care and treatment. He wasn't there to be protected from somebody that shouldn't have been there. And the person that hurt my son should never have been there. That's all there is to it.
She hired an attorney in hopes of holding DCF accountable for her son's death.
The IG report didn't list Linda Williams as giving witness testimony for the report. We requested both Linda Williams and Hernandez's personnel files from DCF. We're also waiting to see if they're still employed at the hospital. Marilyn Parker, Channel 4, the local station.
The I-Team has also obtained a stern email sent in May by the Baker County Sheriff's Office to DCF employees. Coming up tomorrow, we reveal the sheriff's findings in that email that claim Northeast Florida State Hospital staff delayed reporting crimes and destroyed or altered evidence in criminal investigations. The I-Team also expecting a response from DCF. That's all tomorrow, starting at 5, only on News 4 Jax.